Good morning again. This is Franck, point speaker with Julien, Mainguy, the co-founder of Best of France. Thank you for joining us. I just want to again repeat the same message as I've given to you all morning long, is that you can obviously access to all those previous presentations that we went through today, and good chance for you to, whenever you want, have access on all those previous presentations that we had today about with a guest speaker, such as the French ambassador, the French Consul General in Vancouver, and just lately, a few minutes ago, the Honorable Minister of State for Trade, Mr. Georges Chaud. We're going to start now the presentation of Best of France. Best of France. We call this today the size opportunities for people in France to consider British Columbia as a market, even bigger than British Columbia, Alberta, and other territories or provinces in the West West Canada. The idea of Best of France started a few years ago, like 2 years ago with Julien, when we talk about the different opportunities that we think are missing for some industrials or producers in France to consider British Columbia or Alberta. The reason is that mainly we know French people consider first Quebec, and that's a good reasons for that, for historical, geographical, and for language reasons as well. Quebec is the first destination is in a lot of business, French business people. But the idea of Best of France is to bring some visibility to all those people who can consider potential investments in this West Canada. Just to give you some key information, British Columbia is itself bigger than France, like 1.5 times bigger than the France country. Alberta is pretty much the same. In terms of population, in British Columbia, we are 5.1 million people living in British Columbia. There are a bit less, like 4.8 million people living in Alberta. That makes a market of pretty much like 10 million people. That's as big as Norway and Finland, for instance. British Columbia itself is as big as Ireland. So we, Julien, myself, and all the team behind Best of France, thinking that there are great opportunities to consider British Columbia again as a potential for growth in Canada, and to consider other provinces other than Quebec. And as the Honorable Minister of Trade mentioned before, as well as the French ambassador Karen Rispal, the CETA, which is this agreement that we have between Canada and EEC, allows a lot of transfer of food, or product and services between our two countries, and that with the lift of and the waves of the taxes and the import taxes that we don't have to consider anymore. So that is obviously encouraging a lot of the potential here. So Best of France, it's first a brand that, again, when I referred 2 years ago when we came with the idea, there was just an idea behind this logo. Obviously, behind this logo and the brand, we have a vision, we have a team, we have a community that we have started to build for the past 16 months now, and a vision as well, a mission as well, the way we're going to approach our goal. So we're going to go through for the next minutes about all those different aspects that make Best of France what it is today. In terms of vision, as I mentioned before in introduction, the idea of Best of France is very much to contribute to the France global reach by promoting its know-how in Canada. France is very well known, again, for, as the Minister Chaud said before, for all the deluxe product and all the energy and new clean energies that France is famous for, food as well, but more than that. So the idea is again to bring visibility to this part of the Canada, and that is how we see Best of France good help for that. The team first. Well, we're a small team now. We have Manuela. She's with us, actually. You don't see her. She's based in France. She's our sales business development, again, based in France. She's the one who, for some of you, had the chance to talk to. She's the one who was promoting the event like today. She's been working with us for almost a year now, and we are very happy having Manuela with us. We have Simon as well. Simon is based in Canada, in Quebec province. Simon is a social media and sales coordinator. He's the one in charge for all those communication that we're going to talk about in a few seconds when we talk about community. But not only that, all those statistics and data, and he's the person in the backstage who provide a lot of information that we need. Julien, the co-founder, Julien Mainguy. Maybe Julien, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Thank you, Frank. I'm Julien Mainguy. I'm the co-founder of Best of France, and with Frank, we just help to create everything that you see today with all our team. So let's talk about our community. What Frank said, it's like we are building a community of French people passionate people, Canadian, that love France and France culture. Right now we got 25,000 people and Canadians that follow us on social media. They're mainly based in Canada because we're focusing on Canada. That's our main focus, and that's very important for us to connect only Canada and France together. Mainly people that love France, have the French culture on our social media are between 45 and 65 years old, and they mainly speak English. When you look at what we do in terms of presence on social media, since 2020, April 2020, when we started, we got 4 million impressions and views. We got 200,000 views per month on a different platform. And we got a good really think and work to engage community during all year long with meaningful content and good approach. The idea for us is really to connect. You will see that in everything that we do, today with the networking, with connecting agencies, suppliers, and producers together. The idea is connect with a community, with Canadian-based people, Canadian consumers that love French products and French culture, but also connect professionals together, like I said, today with the networking opportunities that you have on the platform, but also on everything that we do all year long. And Frank?
Connect with the community. First aspect of Best of France, we mentioned about the 25,000 followers that we have. That makes us actually Best of France the first network in terms of community for people who loves France and love French product. The very first one, and we have three of them we're going to see quickly now. The first one is a gourmet box. We have boxes. We have created with Julien those boxes that are available online for everyone to buy them and to ship wherever it is in Canada, even maybe States if needed. What we've done is we have selected the artisan people in France, and we approach them and we test the product, select the product, we ship the product to Canada. We have a storage where we keep them in here, and then we make those boxes available. So we have a traditional, for Christmas, we had the foie gras boxes with all different product in there. We do have as well sweet product. This is, for instance, the product that we offer online again. That's something check and click and order if you want. The second connection that we have is something we created again, same idea with Julien and all the people from the French industry, food industry. Sorry, we realized that often we have food establishments such as restaurants, coffee shop, bakeries, pastries, catering, who pretend to be French just because they are French, serving French food just because they do have a quiche Lorraine something. But that is kind of confusing for the Canadian market. And the idea is actually to promote and to launch this label that is a sticker, that is a recognition from us and a committee, because we work with a committee of 4 people that we meet every month. That is a committee that will give to those selected establishments the label for them to make aware the fact that they are part of this network, because it's across Canada. The only thing is that this idea was unfortunately stopped in his launch because of the COVID. So having all those restaurants closed in Canada east to west, there was absolutely no possible for us to push that label recognitions. But as soon as and the more and more we hear now on the different provinces that the restaurants are opening and reopening for indoor services, we think that label will be something that contribute to the better visibility of those restaurants. I don't want to go too much in detail as well. On the bestoffrance.ca website, you will see about what it is a charter and what it is the commitment that restaurants have to follow when they want to get this label. But the idea is as well to have a dedicated website and application as well for customers who are just walking in the streets of Toronto and looking for a French restaurant. Click on this application and find that restaurant which will promote the Best of France label. So the third connection that we have with the community is our publication, our contents. We have this magazine that's 10 pages with only original articles that we publish on a quarterly basis. We do have as well blogs on the bestoffrance.ca. That is something that we feed every month with different articles, original articles as well, on different aspects from cultural with movies and of course food and design and luxury, whatever. So I strongly encourage you to go and check on the bestoffrance.ca. So as you can see, all those elements contribute to grow this community of 25,000 followers. The goal for this year is to reach over 30,000 at the end of this year. So we're in a good path now for that objective. Connect with connect professional together. It's the second aspect of Best of France. Now we're talking about more the B2B approach. What we want is to make sure that people understand that we are here to create business opportunities for business people in France to import the French product in Canada. So today is typical the best example of what it is. While I'm doing this presentation with you and other presentations as well, or different testimonies that we had with different guest speakers, we do have exhibitors who are meeting right now as we talk. Some qualified speakers, qualified contacts. The idea is if you are wine producer or food producer, and then you want to make sure that you have a chance to distribute your product in British Columbia, Alberta, we are the one who will find for you at least 8 qualified leads, contacts in distribution or agent. Importers that are people who are really interested in their product, in your product, and this is our commitment to make sure that we have in one side French producers who are willing to grow the business overseas to Canada and pushing even farthest on the west to Alberta or British Columbia, and on the other hand, qualified leads, again, people who are the decision makers in getting those products import to British Columbia or Alberta. We are as well developed some expertise in importation, so we do know how to import product into British Columbia. So that is something that we can supply as well as a service with Best of France, and as well as a distribution only for samples. But if you are considering the market in British Columbia, Alberta, and then you are willing to make sure that the people you're going to meet know more about your product, we are here as well after we import the product, because we know how to do that, as I just mentioned. We know as well, we have the logistic for that, to distribute those samples for all those wine buyers, agents, or others. So today, Julien is going to explain more about what it is.
So yeah, today it's about connecting, like I said earlier, Best of France Wine and Gastronomy event. It's happening today. We have many conferences. You already seen some by Florence about vegan, and later today Sylvain will talk about food industry in Canada and the lesson that COVID-19 impose to many of the businesses. Sandra will talk about organic packagings, and Pascal will talk about wine. The idea for us is at the same time offer you professionals opportunities to connect, to have professional meetings and qualified meetings, but also like to learn more about both of the industries. That's what we want to offer at Best of Friends. Please feel free to reach out to us on the platform or later on if you watch this video on replay to our email address on our website. We're here to help either Canadian or French companies to connect and to do business together. Let us know if you have any questions. In the meantime, we wish you a great day, and please continue to watch the following sessions coming.